two finalists right here.
They started together too.
Yes, they did. Absolutely.
What's
How you doing?
up? I am
Good to
here
see
with
you.
the Suwoo show enough. Like, I've been holding it a week now.
No, them is jokes though. Those is jokes. Don't be Don't,
Oh, nah,
don't nobody
not for
run
real,
up-
for
Don't,
real.
don't run up on me now. These is jokes. This is fashion. Oh my god.
No, I mean, like every week there's looks. Every week there's looks. You have looks. I know we don't talk about your fashions enough, but literally they're a character. They're another judge on the show.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yo, shout out my stylist, Pooja. You the man. You're amazing. Yep.
So this week you finally didn't have to deliver horrible news. Did that feel a little bit better?
It did feel a little bit better. I mean, obviously it kept us kind of on the edge of our seat because, we've been trying to figure out how the studio audience is going to vote, who is getting across to them, who they're not only relating to, but also how is their art translating to them. And each week, I'm not going to lie, there's always been kind of a wild card in there, like where it's just like, wow, I didn't see that at all. You know what I'm saying? And this week was no different. It was, it's just like we couldn't call it. But yes, it feels good to not have to crush dreams. Yes.
But how does it feel now? We are in the top two. Top two. First, there were many. There were
Yes,
many,
yes,
many, 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 many,
yes,
many.
yes, yes.
And now we're at the top two. Keaton, Alexis. What are your thoughts? What are you most excited about entering into for the finale next week?
Absolutely. I mean, well, this is where we get to, I think I've been saying this each week as it leads up. It's like where you get to see champions kind of stand up and really figure out who really wants to be here for the long haul. And at this point, again, the competition's only going to get harder. So to Keaton and Alexis, you have to really get in, not only physically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and also something that's going to set you apart is without question, you can pick up movement. You can do the steps, but we need that extra something. We need something that's going to be like, yo, I have to see this person go on. I have to see them move because they move me so much, And that takes that kind of takes like an obsessive kind of dive in and dissection,
You got to get like that Mamba mentality, to that obsessive type of thing, like to not just want to be the best, but to internalize what being the best is.
That's it, and outworking everyone, and not just physically, but and it's great you brought up Mamba because it's like mentally that dude was just he dissected the game, and you could do the same thing with dance. Like you take your story and you dissect every single moment, what movements mean what to you, and that translates to us, Yeah.
So let's talk about it. I mean, my heart was literally broken tonight seeing Essence go home, not just because of, obviously, Essence is so sweet. She has like a great spirit, but we got to saw a progression. I think sometimes you'd see a progression of a dancer. It makes you really root for them because if they can do this in this amount of time, what could they do moving forward?
Absolutely. I mean, Essence, I think, has had one of the most, the stories of growth on the show, the longest stories of growth on the show because to my knowledge, she's only been in her style twice. And from the jump, she went from dancing to bare feet and, dancing Bollywood, dancing in heel, learning how to be lifted. And also, if you look back at her first the contemporary she did, week 1, the first episode, compared to the contemporary now, her toes are pointed, legs are straight, she's lengthening, and it's about that. That's what it's about, And it's very sad to see her go, but I'm not gonna lie to you. You still made your mark, and for each and every one of her students, because she has a dance studio. I mean, she is the essence of inspiration. I did it.
There you go, boom, just like
it.
that.
That's
And we found out that she raps, that she got his
Absolutely,
lyrics. So
yeah.
just getting to see all those different talents that she has and her sharing those with us. I know that it means something special to you because you've been a contestant. Now you're a judge, and I know this probably just hits a little bit more personal. These kind of moments for you.
Absolutely, and I just love to witness this part of people's story. Do you know what I mean? Because I without a doubt, this is going to be life changing. Yeah.
Wow. It was definitely, it's been magical. I'm like biting my nails. Anxiety's on the table for me for next week.
Yeah,
Are you
absolutely,
excited?
absolutely.
Are you nervous
I'm
for
so
them?
excited and nervous. I'm all the things. But let me ask you this. So let me ask you this. What? Yeah, yeah. I know. Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. What do you think of next week? What do you think? Do you have a favorite out of the two?
I know because they're so different. It's like comparing apples and oranges. It's like asking a parent if they have a favorite child, and it's like
Right.
no, because
Absolutely.
both of these children are so great at one thing
Absolutely.
or another. And they have these amazing areas, and why you root for them. You know, you root for Alexis
Absolutely.
because she's a freaking sweetheart and she's so
Absolutely.
talented. You root for Keaton because Keaton is the total opposite of what we've been told a dancer is.
Absolutely. Yeah,
And
I
so
love
you
that.
want to see him win too in that way. But at this point, I think they've all pretty much won because they've stolen our hearts.
Absolutely. And see, the reason I love this, the reason I love that you can answer that question because like that's how other people feel too. Do you know what I mean? So that's why it's like really important to watch and make sure you throw out encouragement and all that stuff like that because it matters, man. Yeah.
All right. Well, next week we turn. I can't wait to see what you're gonna wear.
Listen, we'll see how it goes. I got a little something.
The finale look.
I know the finale look. We got a little something. We got a little something. Yeah. Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Hey, thank you very much.
See you.
Absolutely.
I'll see
Good
you
to
next
see
week.
you.
Good seeing you,
Absolutely.
too.